Greg, can you talk to us if you were a business that had a PPP loan over $2 million? What would you be doing in terms of readying yourself to make the certification, and what will be needed in terms of documentation?
Yeah, I think just like, you hear the term location, location, location. In this case, it's going to be documentation, documentation, documentation. I believe that you should document both the quantitative and qualitative aspects of your certification. Quantitative ones would be taking a look at projections into the future in terms of best case, worst case, mid case, looking at your current financial statements as we work through this period. How are they being impacted? And in that regard, make sure that you are in fact recording in your financial statements the effects that your business is incurring as a result of the pandemic. For example, are your receivables still properly valued? Is your work in progress still properly valued? You want to make sure that those financial statements properly reflect what's going on when it is reviewed, at a later date. Look at what's your ability to, are there any limitations on your ability to use working capital, borrow additional funds? What are the significant risks to existing working capital, or if you take on new debt to fund the operations? What's been your plan for, reducing staff and payroll costs to the extent that when those plans are put on hold, you're able to put them on hold because of the PPP money, and doing just general market threats, assessments, competition, maybe ranking your customers on a scale from 1 to 5 in terms of risk, and where do they lay, and how are they going to impact your business? But probably, the most important thing is we, in the Seattle area, we're the epicenter really of the pandemic in the United States, and businesses were closed much early, documenting all those decisions that were made, and just making sure you have a clean paper trail to provide to whoever those auditors or regulators may be.